Hello, everybody. This is Peggy Day for Peggy Day Models. Welcome to Saturday Night Live Stream. We have a different cast of the character tonight on the build. I'm having problems trying to find out where my X rolls of tape are at. I hope they're not in that storage I got back in Ohio. I can't finish up the B-36 wing tonight because I can't find. I'm about out of tape right there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hunt for tomorrow. If I can't find tomorrow, I'm going to have myself all taken down to Home Depot, get me a couple of good rolls of that stuff, and we'll resume on it. But instead, we've got the Marks, Lindbergh, Canton Clipper, the Sea Witch. This is a buddy build I got going on with Bruce Cure, Mystic Models in the garage, from the garage, and he's faring very well on his. He's now starting the standing rigging. And so far, he's got the bowsprit all rigged up, and the masts are all been painted. So he's moving on pretty swiftly, and I'm very happy he's getting it going. He's realized that's a whole different kit compared to the cutting to the Revell case arc and the rest of that was produced at that era of time. Okay, we'll wait till we get somebody on the chat board and want to get started on this thing. So far, right now, I got I'm working on the shrouds right now. Get the shrouds all rigged up, and after that, we'll start getting the yards all stropped and rigged on there and prepared. It's going on pretty good. That paint there, ready to go. Paul, how you doing there, sir? I'm doing very, very well. And right now, welcome to Saturday night live stream with me. We got a different build. I said we're continuing on the B-36. I got the Sea Witch, the Clipper ship Sea Witch we'll be working on. I want to get the shrouds done on it. And after that, probably put the rat lines on and get the yards on there. So I'm trying to catch up with what I left off here, wait for Bruce to catch up with me, and he's now starting his standing rigging on his build. And he's coming on quite swiftly. And so tonight we're going to go ahead and get the Sea Witch going here. And that B-36 is looking very nice. I'm very pleased with how much I got done on it. So the whole entire wing is finished. The right wing, the left wing is pretty finished on the B-36. And so we'll get some more foil tape tomorrow. I'll go ahead and we'll start the conclusion of the foiling of the wings. And we'll have the undercarriage on, get our fans on, get the jet engines on there and stuff. And some painting going on, and we'll be all done with that big baby. Okay. Are you working on anything right now, Paul? You got any kits you're working on, or are you just kind of grilling and chilling tonight? 4 watching and 2 thumbs up. Oh yeah, big boy, big locomotive. Yeah, I like getting one of them. Wonderful. Matt, how you doing there, sir? As I talking to Paul a while ago, we got to put the B-36 in hold because I ran out of my foil tape I have. I had enough to cover the start of the other wing, but I didn't have it. I only got about 10 inches left of that stuff. And I tried to find the rest of my rolls of tape I have, and I could not find it anywhere. I went my trailer back there, looked around. I could not find it. It's around somewhere, but I'll keep on looking for it. But tonight we'll have a substitute build. We'll be working on the Sea Witch. And we'll get the shrouds done on this thing. And we'll have some fun tonight. Are you working on anything right now, Matt? Oh, Tomcats. Beautiful. Yeah, you mentioned that yesterday. I think I got about 3 Tomcats in my storage. I got a Tamiya 1/32 scale one and a Revell one. The Revell one has been built. It's 1/32 scale. It's 1980 release and I think it has the Enterprise livery on it. All gold gray with red markings on it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, buddy. Didn't have enough on there, did I? Yeah, those fit issues. Yeah, you just got to tear it out there and start over again, buddy. Yeah, thank you, Paul. A lot of my subscribers out there said I was the first guy they seen, and quite truthfully, when I first got on YouTube, I was kind of nervous. I'm not used to talking to myself. I said, "Well, Frank, you're not talking to yourself, buddy. You're talking to millions of people out there. They're just not there in your presence in your room, so they'll be watching you after you make your recording." So I didn't get nervous after that. Oh boy, now this way so I can see. Here we go. Probably God did. Do that. I'll be darned. I'm gonna move these channels back down on there again. Go with the drive a couple minutes before we proceed any further. Try to groove these channels back in place here. Well, it came loose somehow. Oh, I got the Dopsy tonight. Set here. I'll go back and get back on the chat board and answer you guys' chat and see what you guys are up to. All right, I'm going to clip this off here. Trim time. There you go. Oh, I had a little difficulty right here. Man. Oh, I got this thing dry a little bit here. That's not good. Too much torque. Too much torque. Okay, go let it dry. All righty then. How you doing, Tony? I'm doing very, very well. As you can see, I'm working on the clipper ship Sea Witch. I can't find no more foil tape for my B36. I was hunting for a couple rolls tonight. I couldn't find it. I'll keep on looking. And tomorrow we'll have the V36 tomorrow going on, because if I can't find those rolls of tape by tomorrow, I'll have a son-in-law take me down there to Home Depot and pick up a couple rolls of that stuff. Right now, I'm seeing on these combos out here, make sure they're good and dry before I do any rigging on there. They were kind of loose. Man, I've got to drop these tonight. What kind of damage, Matt? Are you working is on your Tomcat? A couple parts are broken. You're trying to get them all finished, fixed up. Oh yeah, that's a good kit. That's that Skytrain, that C-47. I just finished. I got two of them. I got the I think the VIP plane, Chinese Airlines or something like that. I got two. I finished one, and I got another one in the kit. It's an excellent kit. It's not better than the Monaco one, I think. The Trump Titanic. I have worked for Paul. I haven't been on the Trump Titanic in a few months now, but I'll probably be back on probably next month sometime. I'll be working on it. I need to do some work on getting lifeboats, davits on there, and a lot of other small parts got to be found there. We'll finish up with the rigging and also the photo etch. It's doing quite well back there. You see behind me. It's a big, big model. I tell you, it's huge. It's huge. And I got those tankers right behind it, inboard from it, and they're right there. They're 1/200 scale too, and you can see how big a Titanic is compared to it. Oh wow, that's good. That's very good, Tony. The Bride of Frankenstein. I saw that movie one time. It had Boris Karloff in it and somebody else. And they Clyde Cluster or something like that, or it's all English. Uh, yeah, I remember in that movie. She's alive. She's alive. And she didn't want nothing to do with Frankenstein. Well, she looked at him. She hissed at him and everything. Oh Lord. He took offense to it. Old Frankenstein did. Well, you got your money back. At least $100. You made at least $100 more out there, Tony. You got some of your money back out on it. This is very good. Well, Bruce Kerr, Mystic Modelers from the Garage. He got to be tuning up pretty soon. Well, it's getting a little chilly outside tonight. I got my door open. What did I just do? No, dumb. You make that damn loop. Well, that's good. It's good and glued now. Right through the lover's hole. I've done that plenty of times, Tony. Sometimes I'll put 8, 9, 10, 12 hours a day in some of the models, working all day long. Once the going gets going, the going gets going, and first thing you know, it's time flies real fast that way. My wife used to come up to me and said, "Geez, you've been here all day long. Are you gonna ever come up for air?" I says, "You read my mind. I'm coming up for air right now." I sure miss my wife. I've been a widower now for about almost seven, it'll be 7 years next, was it? 7 years already. Well, it's a long time. It's changed very, very much since the death of my wife. I lost my home and everything. I showed you how things change in life, guys. You know, you never know what to expect in life. That's why that says the Bible, live every day like it's your last day on earth, you know. Well, you sell them on eBay, Tony, or are you more or less commissioned by the commission builds? Oh, look too good there. I sure am, Paul. I'll be here the rest of my life. That'll be my deathbed right there. No more worries, no more. I'm worry free. My constitution and peace is getting security now, and I feel really great. These models are. I'm living in model heaven. I can build all day long, build as I wish. You know, no worries about this and that. My daughter takes care of me and everything. I got my grandkids, great grandchildren here. So I guess I'm doing pretty good, guys. You know, after losing my brother, my trailer, everything like that, I don't know where to turn to but turn to God. You know, I asked Jesus, like, God, you got to help me in this deal here. You know, I'm a trying man, and I pray to you every day. So I can't live out in the streets. This ain't right. I'm getting elderly now. I don't deserve to be no nursing home. I don't deserve to be out in the streets. I'm 100% able-bodied. My health is good. My sound of mind is good. I don't want to go out in this world. So that's when daughter got a hold of me. God works miracles. She came out and rescued me. Said, Dad, I had no idea you're living like this. Living? I'm not living, I'm existing. I'm subsisting every day. This is called surviving. Well, not anymore. You're coming home with us. That was the magic word. Very quiet today. Boy, I wish I'd known that, Tony. If that was if I wish I'd known you a long time ago. Like I say, I'm pretty financially okay. I could help you with your bills around the house and stuff by staying there and everything. But I ain't no freeloader, you know. I pay my way. You know, I had it really bad, Tony. I really did. You know, I'm 80 years old now. Ain't no way for a man my age had to be go like that. I tell you, you can't stop progress. I got on Google Earth and check my old house how it looks like. It's not there no more. Brand new houses out there. The dumpy old trailer park I was living in. Everything is wiped out of there, and they got the ground all broken up, ready to put houses out there and everything. It really got me mad. I think God kidded me. He told me had a nice big farmhouse. He found out he could make more money by renting it to the illegal immigrants than renting it to me. Boy, I was really mad. I knew there was something going on there. I went there to check it out and say, "Hey, what gives? What's going on here?" Well, Frank, I felt sorry for this guy over here. I looked at that guy. That guy was from some other country, and I just put two together and got five. I thought, huh? I told you shouldn't lie to people like this. I'm glad I didn't put no money down that place. I got so mad, Tony. I slugged the guy. I said, "This is get for lying to me. So you don't lie to people. I don't like to be lied to. That's the worst thing you do to anybody is lying. That's why they say the seeds of destruction are come from your tongue." Boy, I was steaming hot that day. Man, gee, Tony, I wish I'd known that. I wish I'd known you back then. You like having me there. We'd be modeling together all night and day. There we go. Needs a little help. That's what it needs. Lastly, last combo. Hello, Rick. Welcome to Saturday Night Live Stream. The B-36 is on hold because I'm running out of tape, and I was hunting for those rolls of tape I've had. I could not find them around here somewhere, and I'm going to be looking for them tomorrow morning when I get up. If I can't find them, I have my son-in-law take me down to Home Depot. I can pick up a roll or two and stuff, and we'll resume back on the B-36. Tonight we're working on, as you can tell, we're working on the Sea Witch right here. This is a Mark's Lindbergh kit of the Sea Witch, and it's a good kit. Choker on that line right there. Yeah, wonderful. Okay. Yeah, I got a straight edge out here. Now I gotta make me a trail board. Wonderful. Yeah, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard, Tony, to for people to understand the hobby itself, and they they just don't understand it's because they don't have the love for it, and a lot of them regard them as toys. Let me tell you guys a story about toys. Why this thing is drying a little bit. Back up, touch up some paint on there. Let's go back about. Wow, that was a close call for alcohol right there, boys. Nothing got broken. Whew, thank you, Jesus. Let's talk about toys. Let's go back about 46 years ago. When I first moved up from California to Ohio, I built a model of Blue Jacket ship captors as a Liberty ship. And Joe Landon is a model broker. He got a hold of me because he seen some of my models at model shows they used to have. He wrote me a letter because back in the days there was no such thing as internet. Everything was done by mail. And when he got a hold of me, he said, "Hey Frank, so I think I got somebody's interested in some of your stuff." I said, "Beautiful." His name was Alvin Stauffer. That's Alvin Stauffer from Medina, Ohio. He had a business called Stauffer prince. And this guy, he was a very rich, wealthy individual, pretty much like us, a model man. This is a true story. This guy here got a hold of me. He says, I hear you got a liver ship. I need a liver ship real bad for my collection. He says, what scale was it? It's 1192 scale, 1/16. About 28 inches long. Exactly what I need. He asked me where you live at. 299 Piedmont Avenue, Dayton, Ohio. And he goes, okay. I said, I'll be on this Saturday. Take a look at that. How much you want for it? I'll take $1,500 for it. Okay. He didn't even wince or nothing. And my wife, Brenda, she died before I married Ruthie. I was married to her about 30 years. And she died of tubercular cancer. Lung cancer was too much smoking. And when she got a hold, when she used to call myself toys. You and those toys of yours. I took offense to that. A lot of those modelers take offense to that and they call themselves toys. They're not. A model is a reproduction of the real thing. That's all it is. It's in miniature. And it's modeled. And one day, he came over that Saturday. And Frank, there's a man out here at the door. I've never seen him before. I'm expecting him. Says he wants to buy one of my models. And she says, no one's gonna buy toys like that. I says, we'll see. So go about your business in the kitchen. Don't worry about me. She went back in the kitchen, did her work. He came in. I showed it to him. He gave me $1,500 cash. She turned around and seen him give that money like this to me. And my wife looks at me and she goes, when he left, he says, Frank, it says, I need you to build me some more models like this. And so I'll be sending some plans to a USS Westmoreland. Yeah, that's an attack transport, Haskell class. So that's right. I was on that during World War II. I said, every sailor likes to have a model of the ship. I said, yep, that's true. He said, you think you build it for me? So give me his blueprints, I'll build it for you. How much you want for it? I'll give you the same for that. Same thing you bought the liver ship for, $1,500. You got it. So I can have half down and the rest when it's all finished. So that was a problem. So he gave me another $600-700, gave me cash on top of that $1,500. Then, after he left, Brenda walked up to me and she had her hands in her mouth like that. I was counting that money. I gave my wife $1,000. Says, here, toys. Says, toys. Says, Frank, I'm sorry. Yeah, money talks, don't it? Says, here, go out and sell something, take the kids out and get me a case of beer. And we're going to play some Uno night and get the family over and have some fun tonight. Okay. So my father-in-law comes over and he goes, geez, Frank, he says, I had no idea these things are worth money. So, Dad, these are negotiable. Models are very negotiable. They're worth money. You got people out there like me who buy stuff like this. He says, Frank, I never got into stuff like that. It's like, I know, you got $5 to support. You don't have time to do nothing but work, take care of your family. I've been a model builder since I was a child, since I was a baby. I says, this is what I do. So, but not toys, kids. You know that. Yeah. She had a big old face. All that money he gave me. So they are negotiable. They're worth money. As long as you're making something out of them, that's great. I'm very happy. I'm happy for you, Tony. You got $200 for that Frankenstein that you finished up on. And there's people that love that figurine stuff. Now, the only figures I ever had, they were Aurora monsters, like Frankenstein. It was Godzilla and the creatures from the Black Lagoon by Aurora. They're probably about high or so. Very authentic. I love the creation of the Black Lagoon. I had it painted really good, but I goes, what the hell are you building now? I said, the creation of the Black Lagoon, Pop. Well, it's kind of out of your comfort zone a little bit, Dad. Well, I've always liked the creation of the Black Lagoon. I think he's a pretty neat guy. This says, that thing ever existed in real life. You wouldn't think it's so neat and it tears you apart. And I said, well, so it's just modeled that. And that Godzilla was really great too. I love Godzilla. He's one of my favorites. John Sachs, how you doing, dear sir? I haven't seen you since the Coon's age. You doing well? Yeah, I'll tell you, I'm glad that all my old subscribers are starting to find me now. It's a long story why everybody's getting a little confused right now. They're saying, how come you got two channels, Frank? What's going on? I said, here's what's going on, fellas. When I moved out there from the trailer from Dayton, Ohio, moved to Tennessee, instead of having Spectrum, it's called Comquest out here, a different internet provider, and a brand new computer, a Mac computer, which you have right here. And instantly, I try to get back on my YouTube channel, get that fired up, let you guys know arrived here safely and everything. And I tried to get on my old channel. It wouldn't let me in. Needed a password. I forgot my password. I tried and tried and tried. I could not get my password retrieved back again. So what are you gonna do now, Frank? Well, here we go again. I'll start my life over again for the second time. I might as well start YouTube go a second time. Maybe somehow I'll figure some way of getting back on my old channel. And so I got my old channel. Then I had another problem. Problem was I was making videos, but they weren't going out in public. Everything was private. I said, now what the hell's going on? So I contact YouTube 1,000 times, and there's no reply for these people. No human element at all. So what are you going to do, Frank? I'm going to hit Facebook. So Facebook can be a good platform because everybody's on Facebook, and they'll see me on there. And if I can post my videos on there, they can pick up on it. And pretty soon, YouTube turned me loose like all my videos. That's why I got a whole new channel now. At Facebook, I don't know what the people are. They keep on changing my channel all the time. And people say, well, what gives me your Facebook page, Frank? You got about 2 or 3 Facebooks going. Yeah, because every time when the computer updates, that they forget me on Facebook, then I try to get on there using my original password that was on there, and they won't take it, my password. So I got to change my whole password all over again, get back online. I tell you, it's a boil in the back of your neck. That's why I got so many Facebook pages now. But right now, I ain't going nowhere. I'm staying here, and my Facebook page will remain the same, and I'll be here, and I'm going to find out how I'm going to get on my old channel when I do. I'm going to merge everything on my new channel, put it back on my old channel, and forget this place here because I've been on that darn channel now for 12 or 14 years now. Long time. I spent a lot of my life and time on my YouTube channel, building myself up and building up all my subscribers. I don't want to lose not everybody. So here I am, fellas. What kind of work you put on Facebook? I'll hunt that down, Tony. When I close up this video here this evening, I'll get back on Facebook so they can find your work and comment on you. Yeah, Johnny, everything is fine, dear sir. You know, I'm very blessed that my daughter and my son-in-law rescued me from there because the same thing happened all over again. I was living at that trailer park, and what it was, a corporation bought that place out. When they bought the place out, they evicting everybody out of there. I said, my God. And I cannot find a house nowhere to live. There's no, they must have a moratorium on building houses out there. Any houses that were for rent were 4 or 5 times what they're worth. Okay, ever since this COVID hit in, it changed everything, it changed the whole world and everything. And I cannot find a house nowhere. I went on Zillow. I was willing to buy a house. And I never got a hold of me, nothing but Zillow on the internet. I got a hold of other real estates. I said, you guys got anything rent? No, we got stuff for sale. I'm getting a little too old to buy a house. And so there's a rent sign out there by my house. It's a big old farmhouse. It must have about 4 or 5 bedrooms in there. I got a hold of this guy. This guy promised me he'll let me stay there. I paid the rent. I think the rent was $1,200 a month. I says, that's no problem. And he goes, okay. He says, I got a problem. I got to do the wiring in there. I've been at the house a long time. I got to finish up the plumbing, also the wiring, and you get to move in. I said, okay, that's fine. I said, you don't mind goats, don't you? Goats. I mean, animal goats? Yeah. He goes, yeah. He says, I got a bunch of goats over there. I said, that's okay. Goats are okay. Hey, the good farm equipment. They keep the yards down nice and clean. They eat all your grass and weeds. You don't eat no bush hog out there. He starts chuckling and laughs. Yeah. Yeah, I just let you know. I said, that's okay. That's fine. Me and goats get along pretty good. And I just need a place. He says, where are you staying at now? On trailer trash. You what? Some trailer trash. Trailer trash? Yeah, I told him my sad story. I lost my wife, lost my home, lost my dogs all in 1 week. He goes, jeez. So how long you been living there? I said, oh, no, probably about a couple of years. And he says, where's that trailer place like that? It's located up there on 35, right across from McDonald's. Oh, I know where that place is at. It's kind of run down out there. And yeah, that's why trailer trash. I will not live out in the streets. It's a roof. I look at it as a roof over my head and a tangible structure. That's it. I have no intentions or plans of living there the rest of my life because I'm financially able to live like everybody else is with a nice home. Well, you got a good place here. I said, I know. It says, I'll let you know when it's ready. I said, you got a phone number? Yeah, I gave him my phone number. Guy never got a hold of me. 1 month went by. 2 months went by. Well, 2 months went by. I went to hunt him up and find out what gives, what's going on. And the guy's ignoring me. I figured there's something wasn't kosher. Then he turns around and he found out that all these illegal immigrants are coming over this country here. He can get more rent money out of them than he can me. So he ended up the cost $2,500 a month for that house to stay in. I went out there and I seen these people out there in that house, and they were must come from El Salvador or somewhere. They want to come to this country. Boy, was I mad. I was hot. And he seen me standing out there, and he kind of stood there and looked at me. I know it was on his mind. What am I going to tell this man? Well, I walk up to him, hey, what's going on here? And he says, what's all these people here for? He says, well, I rented out to him. Yeah, I can see that. I says, why? I said, you promised this place to me. I got money in my pocket, everything. Well, they got a big family here. They come from somewhere. I don't know where they come from. Well, you know where they come from, and so do I. So I know you're scammed because I've been hearing us all day long on the news. I've been hearing it at work. You're trying to get more money out of these people than what it's for. I said, you lied to me. And he goes, no, I didn't. Yes, you did. So you lied to me, and shame on you. And I slugged the guy. I shouldn't have done that. I felt bad, but I was angry. Anybody would have done what I would have done. Nobody wants to get lied to, you fellas. No one does. That hurts. It really does. It hurt me. I had high hopes I could have a nice home, farmhouse, and I could get out of that darn raggy trailer I was living in. It was awful. Greed is definitely the root of all evil, Johnny. Money and greed is the root of all evil. That's one of the biggest problems this country's got right now. I've never seen it so much with all this division in this country and Charlie Kirk getting shot and stuff. That tore me apart. The way I look at it, I don't speak politics on here because you don't know what kind of nomination you guys got, Democrat or Republican or conservative. I'm a conservative. I've always keep things to myself. I know right from wrong. I go to church. I say my prayers every night. I try to do fellow man the right way, give everybody the right act in life. I'm a good man. I take care of everybody. My wife, my daughter's taking care of me, and if they can shoot this man and shut him up. They can do the same thing to me. Do the same thing to you. Fellas, what we're dealing in this world now is called evil. We're living in a 21st century Sodom and Gomorrah. And it says in the Bible, I'll read the Bible every night. I go to church every Sunday. Tomorrow morning, I got church services to go tomorrow. It says in the Bible, all flesh is corrupt before me, and violence is henceforth on me. I will destroy the earth with fire, and behold the behemoth. God right now is not ready to intervene in all this mess. He really is. When he does, it's not going to be a pretty picture. The only thing, unfortunately, it's going to rain just as much as the unjust as it does the just. I had no idea. I had no idea, Tony. All I know is I just posted a couple videos, like I lost my wife and stuff, and I don't want no one to feel sorry for me. I mean, that's the worst thing you can do is feel sorry for yourself. I just had to go to a spiritual power. That was God. God rescued me from what I was about to be. I said, heck, that was virtually, guys. Well, I got my eviction notice in my trailer. I lost my brother. I was homeless. I really was. And I said, well, the worst thing I'm going to do is the best thing I could do if I get out in the streets is I'll stay in my automobile I have and lock everything, which I do now, lock up everything I have and put it in my storage. But I know it's there. My stuff's in safekeeping until something happens. Well, I was in rare form, guys. I don't know where to turn to. I said, Frank, you got God. Turn to Him. He wants you to. And I prayed to God, said, show me the way, Jesus. You got to help me. And next thing you know, my daughter got a hold of me. I couldn't believe it. So God does work. I don't care what anybody says. People don't understand. I have my son-in-law from my second marriage from Ruthie. I was married to Ruthie for about 24 years. And he was an atheist. He didn't believe in Jesus like that. I said, how come you don't believe in God, Daryl? Well, the good he did for me. Oh, no, wait a second now. He says, are you breathing? Yeah. Are you getting up on the right side of the bed every morning? Yeah. Are you eating good? Well, yeah. There you go. I want to tell you something about Jesus. You pray to him, says, yeah, I'll pray to him. He don't talk to me or nothing. Yes, he does. I said, you don't understand the magic miracles of God. God works his miracles through people. Don't you understand? There's a trademark that God puts in every human being he makes out of his two hands. That's called your conscience. That's a little bit of God to everybody. When people hear stuff like that, especially when you're down and out, you're in bad shape, they get thinking about you. That's when God stepped in. Why don't you help this guy out a little bit? Okay, Jesus, I will help him. That's how God works. God listens, and he answers through we, the people. That's how the magic and the miracles of God. It's exactly how this man operates. And also he helps those that helps themselves. Okay, go ahead and touch up this shrouds right here. I've always liked clipper shits, fellas. Romance of the Sea, the good old clipper ship. This is the clipper ship Sea Witch. Captain Robert Bully Waterman was the captain of the ship. And he was one mean old cuss. A very firm, strict disciplinarian. Yeah, wonderful. I bought 3 of these kits. This is the Lindbergh kit. And the Lindbergh kit is actually a reboxing of the old Marks kit. So I have 2 original Marks. One I built, and one I sold. This is the Lindbergh kit right here. That was reboxed Marks kit. Good kit. Bruce Kerr, Mystic Marvelous from the garage. He's doing one of him. I got a buddy build going on with this. And right now I'm trying to catch up with the man. But he's trying to catch up with me. And my B-36 is on hold because I got no more of that foil tape I've used on it. I got about 6, 8 rolls laying around somewhere. I can't find them nowhere. And so I'm still hunting for them. If I can't find them tomorrow, so I have a son, I'll take you down there to Home Depot. And I'm going to go down there and get me a roll. And we'll resume back on B-36. All righty then. We'll do that. Yes, sir. Yeah. Dutch Master cigars. I love those Dutch Masters. Well, I can have one in my mouth right now. I sure miss cigars. I get tired of sucking that pipe all the time. right down to the lover's hole. Yeah, looking good. Looking very good. Yeah, I sure will, Tony. I'll let you know tomorrow, buddy. I sure will. And those cigars are wonderful. Tony, I owe you, buddy. Anything you need, let me know, sir. God love you and thank you very much, dear sir, for what you do for me. I very appreciate, very grateful. I'm doing pretty good answering the chat board and bowling at the same time. I don't need no help. Okay, here we go again. I know those Dutch Master cigars you spoke, Tony. I think they were Dutch Master Presidents. That's what they were. Most of the best master presidents. Who tell you about cigars, fellas? At one time, about over 40 years ago, I was smoking about 200 cigars a week. You said, you got to be kidding me. I kid you not. When I was laying block, working construction, I had things in my car, in my pocket. People said, "Man, your lungs be about as black as ace of spades." I don't inhale. So anyway, make a long story short, my wife Brenda at the time told me, "Frank, you got to quit doing this, smoking cigars like that." I said, "I think you're right. I think I will call it quits. Or I'll just hold back. I won't smoke that many." Now I probably smoke maybe about 15, 10, 15 cigars a week now. But even then, I haven't smoked for a while, and I probably won't be smoking that much anymore like I used to. Yeah, buddy. Thank you, Tony. God bless your heart, sir. God bless you. Yeah, West Carrollton and Loop Road. Yeah. I work for Jim Kearns, K Masonry, Wangling Masonry, and Bob Johnson Masonry. I built pretty much a lot of Dayton out there at the time. On Route 4, that prison they have out there, I built that. That's from Williams Construction Company out of Paducah, Kentucky. I worked there till they closed that job down. That was a prevailing wage job at the time. Made some good money there. And, let me show you something. I getting hurt on the job. Fishing Lane Block. That finger right there, how big is the smash right there? This finger is bigger than this one. I was laying block, had a hod carrier on top of the scaffold, went down the mortar boards, and stock and block. I had my trowel. I was buttering up the block. I picked the block up. I had my hand. Say this is a plank here, where your mortar board's at and your block is stocked on top there. I got a block. I had my hand out there. I picked up the block, and he dropped the block off the scaffold above me, up above me. And the block went bung, 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 and wham! Hit my. Oh! It was so numb. I took off that glove. My nail was split open. Went down to the doctor. They had to stitch it up and everything. Oh, it was. And Denny Rickards, he was a contractor, and he had the most shoddiest foot plank that he ever used. He had 16-foot plank, 8-foot plank, and he used wall ties just to splice it together. I said, Tony, I said, Denny, you got to get rid of this damn plank. This plank ain't worth hell. You got men working on top of this thing here. It's going to snap and break and hurt somebody. I said, I'm standing on this stuff. He goes, oh, well, there's nothing wrong with the plank. Yes, there is. Take a look at the stuff. The plank is split. So I'm going to tell you what I do right now, Tony. He says, move out of the way. I take a plank, I threw it off the scaffold. So get some new plank, I ain't coming to work. It's very dangerous out there. Oh, it hurts, buddy. That was during the winter time. When that block hit I had my gloves on. And when that block hit my finger, I thought my finger was gone. I said, if that finger's gone, I'll be handicapped. That one finger, that finger is very important for me to use on my bodybuilding or playing my guitar or something, you know. I said, damn. He goes, oh, I'm sorry, Frankie. I'm sorry. I tripped over this plank right there. And I got on top of that plank and looked down like that. But now I'm going to tell you something. When you got me working down here, this stuff should have been stocked in the first place before any of these bricklayers got here working. Because you got men working down here. They said, well, this darn plank I tripped over this crack on this thing. That's when I got a hold of Denny and told him about this plank and everything. And so he finally got new plank. That birth control block was 12/8, 16 block. Big old ones. They weigh about, what, 60 pounds a piece, something like that. They call them birth control block. Pilasters. And I was a building lead one time, bringing a pilaster up. Boy, them things are heavy. How'd you get hurt, Tony? Did you fall off the scaffold or something? Or Oh, wow. I've seen that happen before. Especially got your outriggers on there. You got a 16-foot walk plank. They pick up that plank like that, put the middle outrigger there. You push down on it, put the outrigger. We call them diving boards. On the end of the plank right there wasn't no outrigger on there. We had a bricklayer one time that walked backwards, and he walked off the end of that plank, and that plank went down, and he caught the frame, the frame on there. There's 6-foot jacks that we use. He grabbed the jack right there. That's what saved his life. Otherwise, he would have been dead. Boy, he cussed up a storm. All right, which one of you monkeys did this? Who did this? Who did this? Well, I was going to go to put an outrigger right there. I said, a little bit too late, aren't you? I almost fell off the thing and killed myself. Now, you got to watch out for some of those hod carriers. Some of those guys, what they do, I caught a couple of one time. I said, where the hell is that? Where the hell is Bill at and Jack? Where are they at? I don't know. Those guys behind a pile of block over there, I guess smoking marijuana or something back there. So I put my trowel on my mortarboard, got the scaffold, walked over. I walked over, Hans, what are you guys doing? And he says, yeah, I know exactly what you're doing. I said, you do that stuff, do it at home, not here in the job. I'm not going to work on you guys get loaded like that. I said, you got men up here, you got material like this. I got a wife and children. I want to come home to them. I don't want to go wake up in the obituary somewhere. Oh, we're sorry, man. We just, yeah, I know exactly what you're doing. I put the stuff out and get up here and get my mortar board is hard. You got to have some more. I want you to temper up my mortar right here. And I'm out of the half blocks. I need some I need some 3/8 rebar and some channel block because I'm on a channel course right now coming on there. And, they finally, they stopped it for a while. Did you get injured, Tony, when you fell down? Oh, you're darn right. My back still hurts laying on block all day long. I got out of masonry because especially in Ohio and Indiana, the work is pretty seasonal out there. You work so much out there, then you got to shut down the job, then you got to work on the side and stuff. So that's why I got back into doing machinist work and things. Yeah, those shit a couple times. They come in and check that job. They'll red tag it too. They'll shut that place down till it's fixed. That's how Denny fixed that plank. Son reported OSHA. I think one of the booklayers did, but that was some shoddy plank he used. I couldn't believe it. I'll show you the edge. Fix it. That's rock. Has come on with mortar all over me. Watch the first thing I want to do is go and take a shower, get that stuff off me. Boy, I hate working out in the snow all day long. We just have burn barrels all day long. Burning all that darn wood and stuff laying around, keep your hands warm. Yeah, outhouses, Kenny John's out there. There's one odd carrier out there. He had a 5-gallon bucket and he put wood in there and kept that outhouse nice and warm all the time. I says, man, that's a pretty good idea you did here. Oh, yeah. He says, use the restroom in here. You have to worry about freezing in here. Where the hell did I put that? Oh, it's up here. The one I couldn't find it. Okay. Over here. Sputter boards there. Yeah. Two watching and 4 thumbs up. Oh, yeah, I've been to Oxford, Ohio plenty of times. Yeah. I know exactly where that's at. Put some oil paint on the dead eyes. You gotta fill in those knots. Okay, time to flip over this side here. All right. Oh, how they cut it. Wow. Over here, beeswax this bad boy down. Yes, sir. You're not filling your bottles up full of paint or that glue, Tony? I want to tell you something about some of those paints. You got to be careful when you buy that stuff. Sometimes I caught a couple of guys one time. What it was hobby, the hobby shop. Yeah, it's out there by the Dayton Mall out there. When they closed Smitty's down there, I went there to get my paints and stuff. Had this one guy went up there to me a paint rack, and he opened up the paint and looked at it. Some of these guys come in there, they open up those paints, that stuff evaporates a lot. So you really got to watch out for that stuff. I think one guy got caught doing it one time. So you just bought yourself a bottle of paint because I guess he had customers coming in complaining about having bottles of paint not filled all the way like what it's supposed to. I think Charlie Mack had that problem too, and that's pretty much the case. See people come in and try to buy something, and they turn around and they look how much paint's in there, and they don't put the lid on very much. I don't know why you got to open the lid, look at the paint. You can tell what color paint it is. But I don't know. But Just gotta watch out for that stuff. Oh man, I'll open up even wider. But I'd rather not with seized yet. Beautiful. Okay, Tony. Thank you very much, dear sir. And I'll let you know if I can't get that cake tomorrow or something. I appreciate this very much, Tony. And God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. And lay down and take yourself ibuprofen or something like that, and you'll be okay, buddy. God bless you. Thank you very much, dear sir. Thank you very much again for watching tonight's video. I'm very, very honored. I hope you feel better too. I want to see none of my friends and everybody out here getting sick and stuff. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Tony. Okay, buddy. Thank you, Tony. Well, that's drying. Let me touch up some of that black on this combo's back over there. Here we go. I didn't touch that up, did I? Well, now. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Wonderful. For watching and 5 thumbs up. Okay. Oh man, I can touch this up now. Man. Let that dry. Let that dry. This channel's coming loose. I just remember that Handy Crazy move right there. Very good. Two more to go. Can't use that. That's all freighted out. How it got freighted out, I don't have a clue. At some point in time, I get back on my building and move some gelatin over there. Up and down. Damn. I'm gonna make it a little bigger now. Pull too soon, I think. Man, I think so lit and dry, did it? I'll be looking dry this time. God dang. Tie it off, this thing's done. Let it dry. Let it dry, I'm gonna take a break. Put that ACC dry in those channels. Gonna keep it loose on that, pull up on them. Oh, okay. So far we got Tony's expired. You still watch me on his box. It's all Tony up there. 5 watching and 5 thumbs up. Thank you, fellas. I'm surprised old Bruce, Misty Mollers in the garage ain't watching me tonight. 5 that are watching right now. I ran out of that foil tape I had. I'm trying to locate those rolls of tape. I can't find any. I think Tony said he'll send me some down. You gotta go to the Hobby Lobby or Home Depot and find some. But whereabouts it's at, I don't have a clue. Maybe out in the trailer somewhere. I gotta look around. I do know well. I was quite certain that I brought a bunch with me. In case I'm running in models, I gotta finish using a natural aluminum finish. John Sachs is on tonight. I haven't seen John Sachs in a long time. I'm glad he showed up to my channel tonight and watched me and stuff. He's probably still watching now. I think I'm gonna close that door right there. Get a little chilly. I should have missed those darn katydids out there making a lot of racket. That means it's getting fall weather right now coming in. Indeed, it's getting chilly out there. I'll tell you that one thing, children. It's very chilly out there. Okay, here I am. I'm back. This clip ship sure is beautiful. The Canton Clipper Sea Witch. Another wonder, I think I've ever built another one of these sea witches again. I'm going to use wooden dowling for the mast. This thing is very clumsy. I got lower shrouds all rigged up here already. I think I'll get the missing done and I'll lock off for tonight and save some work later on. I know I'm way ahead of Bruce. Have a 5 watching and 5 thumbs up. Thank you, fellas. Appreciate that. Let that dry a little bit. While it's drying, I'm going to move over here. No Freddy tonight. I hope Freddy's okay. There. Hmm. Dang it. I don't damn backstage. I'm going to pull those in. Okay, where's the cardboard here? Make a spreader board for that business. Hmm. I sure hope Bruce got his going pretty good. He made a video of it. He's starting to catch. He's starting to carry on pretty good. I think he's starting a standing rigging on it. Okay. Clip off his line over here. Well, I almost lost it a while ago. This ship here cheated over on me. Caught it in time. Damn. There we go. Get the spreader board on there. Keep this thing straight. Four more rungs to go, and that should be done. Work on the foretop maybe tomorrow. Perfect. Oh, over again. I wish I had some tube glue. Good. Okay. Oh, that got glue there. All righty, back here again. Rick, how you doing, dear sir? Welcome to Saturday night stream with me and the great clipper ship Sea Witch. B-36 on hold because I ran out of oil tape. I got to go down there to Home Depot to get some tomorrow. If not, Tony said he'll send me some. So I need to work on the Sea Witch, get her going a little bit. I'm finishing up the lower shrouds on here. It's kind of like a buddy build going along with Bruce Kerr. He's got a same kit I have here. He's working on his, and so far he's advancing pretty smoothly on his. He's doing a very good job on his. This is my second rodeo on this kit. My third rodeo. Okay. Up to the lover's hole. Stand it back up again. Go on the doublings again. Now the doubling. Right back down to the bubblers hole again. I'll tie up the combo. Seize off some ACC glue. A bit of weight on here. Oh, wonderful, 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 wonderful. Okay, step off this excess surplus rigging line. Good. Now we got 2 more of these off and the bottom shots be done. Work on the 4-tops tomorrow, maybe. Check the chat board. Rick's with us. Tony, he went to bed. Just Rick. 3 watching, 5 thumbs up. Alrighty then. Always put beeswax in here, guys. Keeps that dust on it, keeps your line from fading. Using polyester line works very well, I think. That cotton stuff, it just don't. That's what the worst thing to use on rigging model ships is that cotton. Okay. There. Perfect. Back to the lover's hole again. Gotcha. That done good. All righty. Beautiful. I'm going to go and be it for the night. Getting something done, boys. Getting something done. Oh, man, what I just got done doing. Man. Oh, I caught that in time. Nothing lost, Mr. Christian. Nothing lost. I think I watched Newton Downey tonight. Oh, what do you do that for? Good gravy. Stand back up again. I wish I had the remodel kit of this. That was an excellent kit. That kit went to waste. Pirating parts off it and stuff. Okay. Now this time, Frank, go through the lover's hole. You didn't do that last time. Now you did, but you didn't make it go through the devil. Wonderful. Okay. I was wondering what was going on there. Like, what the hell did you do? Gotta put a choker in that bad boy. Put a choker on it. Wonderful. I can put a sputter board on there. Wonderful. And do a little adjustment over here. Choker. Okay. Hold it for a couple minutes. I don't like that. Okay. See if the sputter board will fit. Looks like a pretty length it will fit. Oh yes. That's right. Okay, time to put the sputter board on this thing. Excellent. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, we're good. There you go. That's one of the paint there. I'll go ahead and tar off these spedal boards. Oil paint does a good job this time. This looks good. Still tar I got right here. Wow. Goes in those knots. Makes it look really good. The dead eyes of the kid ain't the best. Wonderful. That's good. That's good paint right there. Okay. That's about it for the night, guys. I'll say some more tomorrow. So get that tape right there, get that V36 going, and we'll have it done no time. We're building a thing together. Wonderful. All those oil paints. Well, everybody, looks like it'll be it for the night. I'm going to let this dry. And one day this week, we'll zoom back on Sea Witch, and I'll start getting the upper shrouds all done. Then we're going to put the rat lines on. And when the rat lines are all done, then we're going to get the yards on there, and she'll be ready for running rigging. They can finish her up. Okay, this is a good kit, guys. The Sea Witch is a good kit by Marks Models. Lindbergh is Reebok's their offering, and they can be found. I don't know if Hobby Shop sells them anymore. If not, try eBay. eBay's got them all the time. Well, 100% they got them. And you probably give them about $100 on up, maybe less than that. And so they're a good kit. They build a little differently compared to the old Rebel ones. And the masks are very flimsy, so you got to watch out how you rig and everything. Okay, I'm out of here, and make mama happy, take care of the little ones, and stay focused when you drive, and be wherever you're surrounding. Take care of mama, everybody. Take care of yourselves. God bless everybody. And please say your prayers, and we'll catch you tomorrow night. We either have the B36 back on the table, or we'll be back on the Sea Witch. If I can't get any tape, I'm going to have to get a hold of Tony or go down there to the Hobby Lobby and get some. And I'd like to thank all my new and old subscribers for joining me in tonight's video of the majestic Canton Clipper of the Sea Witch. I'm giving honor to every one of you. I love you guys very much. You guys are very wonderful people. I've got 5 watching and 5 thumbs up. And I've been really enjoying these live videos I'm making. They're not much better than the making. It shows you how much I'm going. And actually, you guys actually watch me build this thing. Everything else. You know, they got a little inspection on this thing. Here we go. We got all the lower shrouds on. I got the spreader bars on there. And yeah, we're moving right along on this bad boy. It's starting to look very sweet. I look like a Sea Witch. I think old Captain Bully Waterman will like it. I'm going to bully out of here. And thank you again, everybody. God bless everybody, and thank you. And we'll see you tomorrow. Sunday night's live action. Might be the Sea Witch or the D36. Whatever it's going to be live action. This is Frankie Day from Frankie Day Models signing off. Good night, everybody. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. And thank you very much, Tony, for everything. And thank you, Rick. Thank you, John Sachs. And thank you, Paul. And thank all you wonderful people who are watching this video. I'm deeply honored from my heart, from my keel to the foretop. This is Frankie Day Models signing off. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye, boys.